Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I might be running a hair late today, but not really. I was talking to a girlfriend and I got carried away. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Let's see who. Let me find my chat. Here we go. DTS. Ooh, I think you were the first one, DTS. Joe McBride, Victoria, Charles. There's Victoria. Good morning, sweet lady. Oops, gotta get you up there. Good morning.
Good morning, Ida. I
And
even remember to mute everything else.
Good. Kane, good morning. Frostbite, good morning. Papa York, good morning. Jack Gallman, good morning.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Good morning, Papa York.
We have a special guest today. I can't talk. We have a special guest today. The guy that wrote the book, Fancy Serial Numbers, is going to come up today. How about that? You'll all get to, I think a lot of you all know who he is. But there you go.
Yeah, what a stop it. I hit a button.
Don't be doing that. I'm the only one allowed to hit buttons. What are you thinking?
I know it.
God's great. Good morning.
I have to do it at least once every morning.
Dad, good morning. Yeah, I know, Victoria. I hear that. Let me see if I can get Doug in here. Welcome to the She Shop, Doug. Had to get a drink. That was good. Okay, so let's see what's going on this morning. I know there's 100 things going on at once. What's today's Wednesday? Oh, today's auction. If anybody wants to auction anything off today, would be the day. So just saying. What did I do here? Okay. One of these days, I'm going to reach down to pick something out of the floor. I'm going to fall out of my chair.
Oh, no.
I know. Do that. I don't know why, but I do.
Do you need a new chair?
No. I got a great chair now that I redid the arms.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's a great chair. It's just, I sit on the edge. I don't know why, but I do. I don't know why. But anyway. Good morning. Hi, Ida. Thank you for the 10 ounce and the 1/10 gold coin you donated to Lopkin and Raven. I've been blessed to win both. Oh. Well, what can I tell you? Some people are just luckier than others. Morning, Joe.
Morning. Morning, Victoria.
Morning.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What is going to happen today? Anything exciting?
I don't know.
Well,
Good morning, Bob.
Yes. But other than that, is anything exciting happened that in anyone's lives?
In anybody's life.
Not in mine.
Not in mine. Wish there was.
I went out yesterday. That was exciting.
You did what?
I actually went out to eat, went in a restaurant and sat down and ate.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't do that often.
I told you guys for the last 3 days, I've had hamburger thawed out, and David will come in and eat peas out of the garden and cornbread, and then he's not hungry. And so, I'm hungry. So I haven't fixed it. I've just had stuff like cereal and stuff like that. So yesterday, had some people in here, and we decided that we would go to get a hamburger. So we all went and got a hamburger. Well, you know what? When I got home, first thing David said was, "We have a hamburger tonight." Sure.
It's not the way it works.
That's
I mean, these men.
It always works that way, I think. Good morning, Sterling.
Well, there's Marmello. Good morning, Marmello. Thank you for the super
Good
chat.
morning, Mr. Marmello.
Yeah, good morning, Sterling. Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Mr. Marmello.
Chief, are you still
Got Paul
in house home? Yeah. I don't think
Do we need to worry about him?
I don't know if he's gonna have cell. I don't think they'll have cell service for a while. If anything.
Hey, Nana. Brown sugar.
Good morning. A little bit north of him, but
yeah, it depends where that thing's taking a major turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going weird. I saw it when it fouls out there. Isn't there another one out in the Atlantic too?
There is.
Frank.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's so early, you can't really.
Oh, okay.
Know what it's gonna do yet.
Yeah. So it didn't even hit landfall yet?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit like around Tampa area.
I don't think it has.
But
I'm saying that's the area it's going to hit. Yeah, that's the area it's going to hit around Tampa, I think. They showed Key West yesterday, and it was getting pounded, and that was just the outskirts of the bands.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty quiet here in Jacksonville this morning. The birds are out singing, and
the calm before the storm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming in around Perry, Florida, which is right at the bend. And it was a Cat 4. It's down to about a Cat 3 now.
Yeah.
And that's 127 miles almost directly west of Jacksonville.
Yeah. Well, once it hit landfall, it's going to start going down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's nothing more to fuel it like it has when it's over the hot water of the Gulf.
Did you see they said the waters are like 20 to 30 degrees hotter than normal?
No, you can't listen to a lot of that garbage. I was cruising around on boats that supplied oil rigs out in the Gulf of Mexico years ago, and the water at that time was 85, 90 degrees. You can't believe everything you hear out of media or anyone else.
I understand that because everybody's got their own thing. I understand that.
It just depends on the year. It depends on the El Nino. It depends on a lot of things. Currents. There's so many factors in what brings the temperature up or down in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Now, the other hurricane, they supposed to collide or no?
No. You're talking about Frederick that's out there?
Yeah, the one that's in the Atlantic.
No, they're saying that this one is going to go right around the Carolinas and come out north. They're still kind of uncertain there, but go out in the Atlantic, and there's only 2 models showing it turning and coming back to Florida. The rest of the models have it going out in the Atlantic.
Oh, okay. Because I got family in Orlando.
Yeah, we've got another one starting to brew down in the Caribbean area already.
Well, that's just not right.
Well, it's hurricane season.
That's right. And you have to prepare. When you live in these areas, this one looked like it was going to roll right over the top of our house. And of course, things get changed every 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're still going to see quite a bit of wind and quite a bit of rain, I believe, once it starts curving towards South Georgia area, Valdosta, and heading more east. See, it stayed north, and that's what really helped Jacksonville was the fact that it didn't really turn like they said it was going to, and it stayed north.
Yeah, but sometimes those outer bands are worse than being in the eye.
Absolutely, Joe, because the tornadoes spawn off those.
Exactly, that's what I mean. The more winds, those higher winds are on the outer bands.
Yeah, and you just can't predict a tornado at all. You never know where that thing's going to tear some stuff up.
Exactly. All right, I got something for sale.
We do.
Yeah.
Laney, run.
I saw your video, Joe, you made
on your
monthly
goal.
Yeah, your monthly goal and stuff. That's pretty good. You're doing really good this year, man.
Yeah, this last month I did really good.
Yeah. It looks, I'd guess you got about 200, 250 ounces in there.
No, I don't have that much yet. I'll tell you that. Not that much. You're close, but not that much.
Gasoline, I heard all the mixed with diesel down there.
Yeah.
Sterling's got something about gasoline down here. I don't know. I just bought 15 gallons of gas the other day, put them in cans.
Yeah. You got generators?
Yeah, I have a portable generator that I run refrigerators and freezers and lights, TV, and
yeah, this thing you have.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. You guys that think that that you're going to have silver to survive when the dollar crashes, and it's going to crash, I think. So if you're collecting 10 ounces and 20 ounces and the big ones, are you expecting to get change if you buy something? I mean, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Oh no, dear, it's going to be.
There's bound to be people that's got a lot of, they can break it down and give you.
It's going to be straight up
trading for that.
No, it's going to be straight up trading. You're going to straight up trade, say, a half a side of beef for 20 ounces of silver, or whatever. It's going to be straight up trading. Ain't going to be no change and stuff given back,
right,
or anything like that. And something else people have to think about is, you got people out here, let's say, starving, needs food, needs water, that type of stuff, needs blankets, don't have a house to live in, so on and so forth. You're going to be wanting to do trading, possibly, depending on how bad things would get. Just simple things. Don't even think about silver and gold. Think about the simple things people are going to be stealing and trying to get their hands on, and food, water, blankets.
Can of corn.
Silver and gold's not even going to come into the picture unless you find someone that's willing to do a trade for their goods, and they want your gold and silver.
Yeah, you're talking probably bigger stuff, right? I don't know, appliances.
I'm talking. I just spent $450 on groceries. Know?
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning, Jerry Parker.
Hardly any meat. About 4 packages of hamburger meat and a package of bacon.
Well, we're going to be forced into the digital dollars. What's going to happen? And if you don't have it set up in your bank accounts to use their digital dollar, you won't be able to buy a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, the bank's going to lock your account up anyway.
If you don't go to their digital dollar, if you stay banking with them, yeah. if you continue to bank with that bank and you want to have an account there, you're going to have to use what they're throwing in our faces.
Ida, can I say one thing?
Sure.
I don't think we'll ever see it. Maybe your grandkids. I don't think it's going to happen that fast.
Good morning, everybody.
That's just my opinion. I don't think
Right
it's
now.
going to happen that fast. Good morning, Frostbite. That's just my opinion.
It is definitely a very hard thing to predict.
Yeah, it is. It's just
Because I know the United States is fighting it, and they're fighting it because they've had the top dollar of the world for a long time, and those days are starting to go away in a lot of countries, and it's got a lot of people nervous.
right.
Yeah, the devaluation of the dollar is a huge problem.
Yeah, it's making a lot of people nervous. And also, I think a lot of these banks that are closing up is probably because of their situation, the money they're loaning, the money they're
The
borrowing,
stupidity, the way they're doing
the
it.
way they're doing business is the cause of them closing up. It's
Exactly.
Well, do people understand that the banks are lending 80% of the money that
You
you put in?
saw Silver Seekers, didn't you?
Say again?
You saw Silver Seekers video yesterday, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Why?
Well, he said every 1,000, he made it easier. Every 1,000, they take $100 out of that 1,000 and loan it, and then
Oh, it's more than that.
he was just using a rough estimate, and it just keeps going around and around and around and around.
Yeah, so they're actually loaning money against the money that they have loaned.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's like shorting an EFT.
Well, put it this way: how many times do they make a problem with your money? Like say you bought something and they made a mistake. Okay, oh, we'll put it back into your account in like 3 or 4 days because they're making money off your money in those 3 or 4 days before you get it back.
I've never had that happen.
Well, they take your money right away, when you buy something and there's a mistake and they got to pay you back. How come they can't give it back to you in 2 seconds? They take it in 2 seconds, but they never give it back to you right away.
Oh, my credit union does it immediately.
Yeah, a good example of that. You're right, Joe. A good example of that is the other day I went to the ATM. I went to draw out about $300, and it said that it was an error, and I didn't know the machine was broke. The store owner says, "Oh yeah, that machine's broke. It's been broke for about a week now." And I went, "Oh, well, it took 24 hours to get that $300 back in my account."
Yeah.
And it could have been done within a second.
Exactly. They took your money in seconds. Why can't they give it back to you in seconds?
Yeah.
Exactly. I got hacked for $880. They're giving my money back. They said I'm getting it back, but it's going to take a couple days. And it took a day or day and a half, but still, in that day and a half, you know what I mean? They made money off that money or whatever.
Yeah, but the reason that they do that is because of fraud, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. They got to look into it. They got to look into it.
So what they're doing is they're doing their due diligence to protect their investment, making sure that they don't put money back into somebody's, that they don't do it. A great example of this was the kid who went and bought 2 trucks, or bought a car and a truck valued at like $150,000. Had the money to do it, had enough money, whatever. He went to the dealership, made a fake deposit of $54,000 on the truck, sold the truck to the next dealership, made a fake deposit on the $35,000 car. They accepted it. Of course, it's going to bounce 2 days later or a day later.
Right.
Sold the vehicle back to another dealership, made $100,000, and then other payments bounced. he already had the money from the dealerships.
Wow.
So the reason that they do that is to protect their investment. So
Yeah.
because people will utilize that as fraud, and so they avoid the fraud by delaying it a couple of days. And with ATMs are tied to different systems, so it takes a while for them to do the count, because what they have to do is they have to make sure that they verify the money in the machine. They got to see if the machine dispensed. So the credit union, the bank, whatever store you're at, they do their inventory to determine how much money was extracted. Then they do a validation against that to see if you actually receive money in that error transaction. Once that error transaction is done, then they report that back. Once the banks validate that the money's gone, then they'll put it back in. If they can't validate that it was pulled out, they won't give you that money back.
Yeah, and
I know they got to investigate.
And all that's on your receipt. Whether you had money dispensed, whether you didn't have money dispensed, it's all on the computer. It's all on the system. It takes a minute to look at it and a minute to correct it.
Yeah, but the thing is, so like again, and I used to actually perform this function when I ran a convenience store while I was going through college. It's up to the store owner to provide the bank the information. The bank doesn't come and do that. You can't immediately just look at it and see it. So they have to do an internal audit of that cash, because they have to verify that the money that was dispensed, quote unquote, actually was dispensed. Because if there was no money dispensed, they're not going to credit you back that money because you never actually received it. Then that money, or you'll actually, excuse me, I said that backwards. They'll credit you the money because you actually got the money dispensed. But if it didn't dispense, then they'll be like, okay, well, we can put your money back in. But if you got the money, they're not going to credit you your account. Doesn't matter if there was an error or not. Right?
No,
because sometimes the machine will dispense something but not credit you. And it's once they get that audit of the money inside that machine that's going to validate that the machine did or did not dispense that money.
Yeah, it's like a teller making a mistake. You got to wait at the end of the day.
Yep, and they're going to do their audit. They're going to have to go through the tills. They're going to have to look at the transactions, and they're going to identify where these things happen. And if they can't do it, then they have to make a judgment-based decision. But most of the time, your audits are going to be on time. So that's why it takes longer to get your money returned back to you than it does for them.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Ida, getting back to what you said about digital and all that, I work at a store now, and I swear to God, in my 6 hours that I work, 11 o'clock till 5 a.m., 95% of it is cards. Nobody gives me cash. It's all cards everybody uses.
That reminds me, I went, where did we go? We went to eat somewhere, and I paid them with a $50 bill. Oh my gosh. You would have thought I gave them $1 million bill. They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. I love the way they look at it sometimes and look back at you like, what is this?
Anything smaller?
What do you mean? What is that?
Holy cow.
Me and my husband went into a convenience store, and we had, got rolls of quarters to, search. And I just put them in a baggie. And we went in there, and he was telling, my husband was saying, they're not going to take those. They're not going to take those. I said, it's money. I go in there and I asked the guy, he said, well, sure, I'll take them. I stood there and counted him out however many dollars we needed. He took it.
Right away. Some do and some don't around here.
Yeah,
I got a convenience store right down from the house here. And that guy, he saves stuff for me, and I give him change all the time. I'll bring him in boxes of nickels, boxes of pennies.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot. I got a $5 red seal the other night.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How can they refuse that?
How can they what?
How can they refuse money in any form?
I know. I don't know. Some people just don't want to deal with it. They don't want it. I don't know.
I had a convenience store that didn't want to take a $2 bill from me because I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
they'll do
given
that a
50.
lot.
I give it $50. I give it 50-cent pieces. People didn't know what they were, or Ike dollars, and didn't know
Oh
what
yeah,
they were.
the Ike dollars,
Yeah.
the one that the convenience store owner will take out, and he'll say, the first couple of times he'd say, "Hey, what is this? Is this really a $1?"
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I hope it is because you took it. It's in your cash register." He said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll buy it from you." He said, "No, no, no. I give it to you. I give it to you." He's from Israel. He said, "I give it to you. I give it to you." And I said, "No, no, no. Here's a buck."
Yeah. Sometimes they'll take anything. Convenience stores.
Yeah.
I know one around here. They're on the bar. They're on the barter system. They got bikes and everything in the back room.
Yeah,
I like
VCRs.
when he throws up Benji's and Walking Liberties and said, "Hey, what this? What this, man? What this?"
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nothing. Let me get rid of it for you.
Yeah. Let me take that for you.
My husband still goes to the bank and takes out $50 or $60 and puts it in his billfold. He doesn't use a debit card.
I'm going to sell this.
Oh.
What you selling,
Roses. It's a gram.
Gold.
Oh, a gram of gold.
But it's got roses on it. Yep.
Pretty.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
With roses?
Yeah, the rose type. Yep.
Yep. It's got roses on it.
Do you want to go ahead and do it now?
Do you mind? Because I got to take off pretty soon.
Oh, not at all. Just tell us what you're starting it at, and Charles will.
We'll start it at 50. We'll start it at 55.
Likewise, bring the credit union, whatever that means. But yeah, love you too.
Everybody knows what these are. They're pamps.
We got Eric in at 50.
Yeah, my favorite.
Eric in at 55. John Shank 50. Victoria 55. John Shank 65. Frostbite 60. Oh, that's a bad one there, Eric. You might want to wipe that one out. I know you're not bidding $668.
Sold.
Count it down real quick.
There is no counting. I already said sold.
Yeah, Erickson 68. Victoria's at 70.
Looking on the number on it. This is the cat. Where the cat sits.
Makes a good backdrop.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because there's a window here. That's why.
Victoria's keeping the high bid at 70.
Is this a gram or half gram?
It's a gram.
Gotcha.
1 full gram. She's probably right at spot. Pretty close. A little over, maybe. Yeah, people, these are going for a lot more than that.
Especially the rose.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ringmaster Ray comes in at 71. Here's VRC back at 72.
So here's 73, 75.
So now, Ida, don't get on to me.
If it gets to 80, if it gets to 80, it'll be free shipping.
Oh, there you go, guys.
How's that?
What was that, Joe?
If it gets to 80, it's free shipping. Anything over $80 is free shipping.
Oh.
Jerry Parker in at 75, going twice.
Well, he basically is at 80.
Go get it, Jerry. That's what he'd be saying in chat.
Yeah, I know.
Come get it. Go get
Come get it. Who's got it?
And Victoria's out.
Thanks, Victoria.
You're welcome. Just couldn't hang in there long enough.
It's okay.
Actually, though, if I'd put 80, I really would have just got it for 75, right?
Exactly. You are. If you put 80, you're going to get it really at 75. You're right, because you're not going to pay any shipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it getting counting down or no?
Yep. Last call, 3, 2, 1. It looks like Jerry has the high bid at 75.
So $80. And Jerry, there's my email. Send me your email so I can get your address, and that's my PayPal also.
Charles has sold in chat.
Thank you.
You get it for 75.
Well, 80 with shipping. 80 with
Right.
shipping. PayPal,
Yep.
email, everything's right there on the screen. Thank you.
Congrats, Jerry.
I was thinking of doing one more if you want.
Go ahead.
How about this?
Oh, those are so cool.
High Roller Series.
I've got a whole set of them that I'm going to put in the St. Jude's.
Those are cool.
They are really cool. Aren't they 2.5 grain or something like that?
Grams.
Are they grams? I thought they were grain.
No, they're 2.5 grams. I looked them up.
Okay.
They're not like the card. The card is grains. These are grams.
Oh, okay.
The
I
card.
knew grain, there was a grain somewhere.
Yeah, the grains are the cards that you had.
Yeah, the size of them makes them look like they would at least have grams there.
They're not as thick. They're really thin.
Are they?
That's why, if you look, they're really thin.
They look like they're about the size of a penny.
No, there's actually a size of probably $50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's 25 grams, right?
Yeah. So it's a little less than an ounce.
15 grams.
Here's a quarter. There's a quarter.
Joe, you got to put it within the camera. There you go.
Yeah, I know. There's a quarter. It's a little bigger than a quarter.
Yeah.
Jesus, this cat's going crazy. Those are W quarters, by the way.
You're in the what do you
Wes, you're correct. 12.5 grams.
Whatever. I can't figure it out. I have no thing. Oh, let's start this off at what I paid for it. $35. 30.
Palmer's in at 30.
I'll lose at 30. I think it's cool. It's a royal flush. Yeah. The royal flush spade.
I had a dealer pay me more than that for it.
Yeah, I know. But we're not in dealer territory.
John Shank come in at 35. Bew come back at 40.
They're cool. I think they're cool.
And they're kind of rare. You don't see those very often.
No, you don't.
John Shank at 41. Bew back at 45.
And there's the reverse of them, or obverse, whatever you want to say.
John back at 50. Diana says, we paid more than that for them. They're limited quantity.
Yep, this is where I got it from. I got it from her.
John has a high bid at 50.
Hey, Diane.
Good morning, Diana.
Good morning, Angel.
Good morning, Angel.
Morning, Diana. Morning, Mrs. Coin Crew.
Good to see you, beautiful ladies.
So what do we have right now? 50 from who?
50 from John Shank. And Bew put in Gratz, John, so I guess Bew Palmer's out. Good morning, Poppy York.
Going once.
Johnson.
Great, John.
He's got a Hard Rock casino going up 3 miles from the house. I would not like that.
No.
I would not like that.
I would love that.
That's why I would not like it, is because it'd be too convenient for me.
That's even a walking distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would like that a lot.
Going twice.
You know, for the first month or so, people win more from them when they first open, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
You think so? You would think so.
Yeah, to get them ramped up and get them.
Yeah. So go for the first month and
talk of the
get your
town.
money and don't go
Go
back.
to the casino. I won 100,000 over there last night. Oh yeah, really? Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Breakfast, the breakfast chat.
Good morning, Mark Lewis, Eric Moritz. Good morning.
Eric said, yeah, new casinos have better odds.
We're counting it down.
Don't believe it.
3, 2, 1.
So the John Shank, $50.
At what? 50?
Yep.
$50.
You know, every time I go to the casino, I find a new machine that I like it because I always say, oh, I may have found a better machine.
Yeah, right.
John, found a better machine.
John, can you throw in 6 for shipping? Because this is going to cost me more for shipping. Because it's a little heavier. Just send everything PayPal. Send me your emails so I get your addresses and I'll have them out. You guys, I appreciate it. Thanks, Ida.
That it?
Yeah, that's all I got time for. I could probably do more later. I got to take it. We need to work.
Okay.
Have a safe drive.
Yeah, I'll be back up. All right, guys. Thanks, Ida. I'll be back up.
Have a good one, Joe.
All right, you too, guys.
Oh, this hurricane just took a serious turn to the east. Whereas it made landfall, now it's almost headed east instead of north.
That ain't good for you, is it?
Huh?
It made landfall.
Yeah, it made landfall. But now it's headed east.
So that's heading towards you now.
Yeah.
So it's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm or what?
No, it's still a hurricane.
Is it a 3 or 4?
I think it's down to a Cat 2. They're not showing.
Oh, okay.
It could be a Cat 3. They're just not showing. I got it on the Weather Channel.
The thing that they're talking about is the 4 or 5 foot storm surge. That's what they're expecting the damage to come from.
Yeah, it's still a Cat 3.
I thought it downgraded to 2. Did it not?
Well, the Weather Channel is showing it's still a Cat 3. 120 mile an hour Cat 3, headed northeast at 18 miles an hour.
So I want you to know, when I first saw this hurricane, I was like, Hurricane Ida.
We already had that one.
Yeah,
we had that one last year. Hurricane Ida was last year. But I call this one Ida Lily. I pronounce it Ida Lily.
Jay Tizzle says the Hurricane Center says Cat 4, but WFLA says Cat 3.
Cat 3, yeah. Well, you know, I am getting some bands. Let's walk outside and I'll show a picture.
You're getting what?
Oh,
I am getting some good bands.
I love seeing the hurricane cloud bands.
Here we go. I'll go outside, get my picture going.
See those when we'd get typhoons in Hawaii. You'd see these really beautiful curved bands. Absolutely cool.
Can't go too far from the house because I'll end up cutting out. How do I switch this around?
16 feet storm surge.
Holy cow.
They say 16 feet?
Yep.
And that's way bigger than they expected.
Good morning, Invisible River Ranch.
Good morning, Invisible. Come on now. So you push buttons, you'll figure it out. You're like me, you push a couple buttons.
I think I'm back, ain't I?
You're
back.
I lost service for a bit. Blasted service.
All right. See what's happening here. John, be safe out there.
So did the storm strengthen last night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I said I didn't see the news this morning.
Yeah, it sure did. I watched it all the way up until about midnight or so.
Hey guys, I think this is going to be the last month for the Best of the Best bar. And if you didn't get one and you want one, you'll have to contact Red. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that, so nobody panicked. I might try making some aluminum bars or something like that for you.
So fair warning, huh?
Fair warning, fair warning. Yeah. I heard Hurricane Ida's Category 6 and is blowing through Quitman, Texas. Could cause silver and gold tornadoes. Ringmaster Ray, you're so funny. Carmelo says River Ranch.
Well, I'm going down in chat so I can make some breakfast. I've been up since about 5:30.
But don't believe that.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Chief. Matter of fact, I'll be calling you a little bit later today if you have time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing anything today except hanging out.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just going to be in chat though. I'm not going in.
Good morning, Phoenix Van Life. She. We'll try not to forget that next time.
I don't mind if I pay my water bill real quick.
No, we'll let you. You might need that. That's pretty important. Oh, good. As of October, there will be a garbage rate increase. Now, these are the people that could pick up your garbage at 2 o'clock. They could pick it up at 6 a.m. They could pick it up at 5 a.m. You don't ever know when they're going to pick it up. And they might pick it up the next day. And then they're having the nerve to tell us that they're increasing the rate. What's wrong with that?
Everything's going up. It's ridiculous.
It is.
It is very ridiculous. But you know what? You can't do a thing about it. Nothing.
No. Good morning, Danbo, the Pyro.
And Scott Quinn, good morning. Danbo, good morning.
Are you going to auction off anything today, Ida?
I didn't really think about that. Didn't bring anything. So, do you have anything you want to auction off? You're welcome to do that. Good morning, Sky Queen.
Sterling that asked.
Yeah.
I'd have to take a picture of it and send it to you and all that, so I don't never do it. Because my camera just doesn't, the video part of it just does not get a good, clear picture at all.
Well,
Couldn't sell anything with it. Good morning, Shelby.
all right, there's my check for my water bill. It's probably the only bill that I pay by check.
I bet I could take some of it over to the local coin shop and sell it for whatever, what I would want for it anyway.
Probably.
Yeah. I keep thinking about doing that. I might just get on that this week.
Oh, yuck. This is one of them lick-em envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen one of those for a while. I always buy the self-adhesive ones.
Yeah, but the water company here can't afford them, I guess. So I'll put it up here. They don't even pay for stamps. I'll put it up there like, Shelly put a stamp on it for me. To clarify something, I don't know, the quarters that we were talking about yesterday, I don't know how you say them, the Joetta, or how do you say those? The quarters that we were talking about yesterday. Looks like Joetta, I dare. Okay, well, anyway, whatever they are, they are not, the clad ones are not going to be rare, according to NDC has already slabbed over 370 of the
Wow.
proofs. So just telling you that.
Yep. Tell Rocky about it.
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry. The Ovida Idar.
The what?
The Ovida Idar.
Idar.
And Charles, I will look and see what I've got.
Davida.
That he's talking about dragons and pachyderms, that if I have any of those for sale, that he'd be interested.
Dragon. Any kind of them? Or the particular ones, or what?
I don't know.
I
don't think I do. I mean, I've got some, elephants, but I like them. Those are my collection.
What is?
Elephants.
Elephants.
Pachyderms.
Let's see here.
But I don't think I've got any dragons. I'll look, but I don't think so.
I'm looking in the full box I have here.
I do have 5 1-ounce each ingots that are the America the Beautiful. And they're toned, really. They're not the pretty shiny silver, which a lot of people like that toning. I just don't care for it. And I don't particularly collect those. So I was going to sell them just for, $1 or $2 over spot. Never did come out and do it.
Mine have no dragons on them, but here. Sorry, no dragons in here. No dragon. Well, I was thinking that currency was going to come up today, but He did tell me he had trouble waking up. Currency Systems, the one that wrote the book.
Yeah. That's interesting, Danbo the Pyro. I didn't know Yoda had a last name.
Yeah, he does.
Lay ho.
It's hilarious.
So anyway, no, don't ever send Sterling lizards because he will melt them.
Don't send sterling lizards.
Yeah,
He melts them.
he melts them.
I just realized we're talking about coins. I was like, why would anybody send him a lizard?
You ain't been reading chat.
No, I'm working, so I'm just kind of listening.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have my normal Wednesday morning meeting. That's why I'm able to come in today.
I got you.
So, Ida, did I tell you what happened the other day?
I don't know.
So I was talking to Mainly, and I haven't been to his channel because he's on a little bit later, and I go to bed so early. So I popped over to the channel the other day, say hi, see what was going on. He was having a hard time closing a race. They were doing it was like a 5-ounce bar or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, just close it. I haven't played for a long time. I'll throw in. I'll finish the stream and whatever, And I won.
Did you know that those races are illegal?
Say that again.
Did you know those races are illegal?
Really?
Mm-hmm. They are. I learned that the other day because there's 3 factors that make them illegal. One of them is pay to play. The other one is having a prize to win. And the other one is, gosh, I forgot what the third one was. I can't remember the third one. But they are illegal. Gosh, I can't think of that third one.
Game
The
of chance.
wheel? Is it the wheel?
I'm sorry?
The wheel?
No.
No.
I don't know what but just saying.
I went in, I don't remember whose channel it was, but about 3 weeks ago I went into one of them, and just as I come in and said hi, Raymond said, have Victoria pick one. And I was like, what? And he was like, I'm giving you my win. You pick one. So I picked one. It was an ounce, silver. And so then I bought him a spot and me a spot. And then I won again. I won. And so then I told him to pick one. And so then I bought me a spot and I won. And I was like, man, I never win on those races. But I think I ended up winning 3 times.
The cards are illegal too, but the ones that we play are not because it's charity. There's no, there's nothing, nobody is out any money on them or anything. So the one that we play is okay, but the ones they play on other channels are not okay because they're illegal.
Yeah. They're legal until you get caught. Then they're illegal.
Yes, that's right. They're still illegal.
But I never went on those races, and it was just funny that I wasn't in there half an hour and had won, given one and then won 2 or 3 and gave another one back to Ramon, and I ended up with 2 and he ended up with 2, I think is how it was.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that I'm not going to play those cards. I enjoy the heck out of those cards, but I am going to slow down on them because I'm spending way too much money.
Good morning, Mama T Coins.
But golly, they're fun. Oh, it's not pay to play. Well, no, ours is not pay to play. Yeah, all cards are illegal, except if you're the ones that we do are not illegal because there's no everybody can play and there's no
Yeah,
dollar
it's free to get on it. Yeah, it's free to
Yeah.
get on it.
There's nothing like that.
Well, so like the
Free to
cards
everybody but Ida.
that you give away,
Excuse me?
like the cards that you guys do. So like the trivia cards,
Yeah.
Yeah,
difference is in order to get on it, it's a skill base.
Or it's the luck of the die.
Well, no, but it's skill based. You have to understand the answer. So it's a skill based game. It is not a game of chance. Now, the chance comes with there's 40 people that were correct. The one that we draw is this, but in order to get part of that, you have to have the correct answer. So it becomes a game of skill. It's not a game of chance, and that makes it different.
See what Angel says? YouTube says raffles and sorts are supposed to be free to enter, but no one seems to care.
yeah. And
See, that's
Don't enforce
bottom
it.
line, it's all about paying to get your name on the card or not
yeah.
is what makes it illegal or legal.
Yeah.
Because
Whether
it's not
skill or not skill.
a game of. It becomes a game of chance.
Yes. But
The
anyway.
only one out any money is Ida.
Well,
Or the people who
I
don't.
guess that's the way.
She donates the silver to give away.
But still, that's what I like to, I enjoy doing that.
Well, and sometimes, other people do send you things to give away. So it's
Mhm.
not always you, but most of the time.
That's right, it is not. So anyway.
Perry, Florida is getting tore up real bad. Getting tore up bad right now. I don't know where Perry, Florida is. I know it's up in the top corner.
Is that where it made landfall?
I don't know. Chief put it in.
Those things are terrible. They're so scary.
What's that? Hurricanes?
Yeah.
I am way less afraid of hurricanes than I am tornadoes and earthquakes.
Yeah.
Tornadoes, hurricanes, you have days of notice. You can board stuff up. There are precautions that you can take. Tornadoes, man, you might get, and the warning systems have improved a lot. You might get notification, but earthquakes, I've been through 2 major earthquakes, one in California and one up in Alaska. You don't know they're coming. And when that ground starts to shake and you start moving back and forth and things start moving, it's a surreal experience. So
I lost my nephew and my niece. She was 6 or 7, and my nephew was 27 to a tornado a few years back.
as a
It was
kid,
really
tornadoes
bad.
terrify me.
Yeah, it was just
Terrify me. Hurricanes have never bothered me. Even when I was in the Navy, we'd have a typhoon or stuff that we had to work through or drive through, or we were off the Sea of Japan at 40 foot waves, 50-foot waves, 60-foot waves. Typhoon that hit just out of Sasebo in Yokosuka, Japan.
yeah.
That was rough seas. It was scary as hell, but we were actually in. But you have plenty of time, plenty of notice for hurricanes. So if you choose to stick it out, then that's up to you. But tornadoes, you don't know if they're where they're going to hit. I mean, we have good warning systems. We have Doppler radar, but even then, there are towns that get disseminated or demolished, decimated, and they never get a warning. So tornadoes kind of freak me out.
Yeah, that's what it was with this. It was a trailer park, and it come through about 2:15 in the morning, so everybody was in bed asleep, and the tornado warning, alarm in that area was not working that night.
Yep, and if it doesn't go off, then it doesn't help. It's not beneficial to you.
Yeah, and even if it went off, everybody was in bed asleep. So it wiped them out.
Tornadoes scare me more than, I mean, we don't have to worry much about volcanoes. Not have to worry about that too much unless Yellowstone goes off.
Right, and it might.
So it's
Morning, Wendy.
yeah, but tornadoes are the one that get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, tornadoes do pop up out of nowhere. That is for sure.
Yeah, that one touched. I mean, it went a long ways from Kentucky through, southern Indiana, probably 25 miles into Indiana. 20-something people died that night.
Wow.
There's
children.
Yeah, it's tornadoes are scary.
Yeah.
When I was young, I saw 1, 2, 3 tornadoes living in the Moline, Rock Island, Davenport area, the Tri-City area. We were living in a little town called Durant, a small German town, and we were sitting in classroom. I was probably 6, 7 years old, and I raised my hand. And I said, "What does a tornado look like?" And she's like, "Why are you asking?" I was like, "Does it look like that?" And I pointed out the window, and she's like, At about that time, the alarms went off. So we all went down into the gym. They shut the big steel doors, and they had all the stuff taken care of. All the students were down there. When we came back up, we went outside, and there were a bunch of featherless chickens running around. So it had hit a giant chicken coop with probably 200.
Then you do not want to move to Oklahoma. In that tornado alley.
Yeah. Oh, we get
Kansas. You don't ever know. Texas.
Yeah, but that tornado plucked off the feathers of every one of those chickens.
Yeah, they do some amazing things.
Yeah, we watched. We were in Davenport, and we watched one cross from the Illinois side coming over to the Iowa side, and it turned from a tornado to a waterspout back into a tornado, and we had like fish and frogs and just mud and stuff raining on top of us because it kicked all that crap up in the air, and it was actually raining fish and frogs.
Good morning, AZ Coins. My dad always talked about when he was a boy watching a cow fly past their window during a tornado.
Only time I've ever seen a cow fly was in The Wizard of Oz.
And it was a tornado. It was what caused the cow to fly.
Yeah, I think tornadoes are scary.
They are, and you get them there in Texas too, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. You get them up above. You get them up above San Antonio. We don't get them down here very often. You still get them, but not nearly as often as you do, like in up where Ringmaster Ray is, or you get up above Dallas. Frisco a few years ago, I guess it's been about 7 or 8 years ago, had a pretty solid one come through, caused a lot of damage, mayhem. That was just above Dallas. Yeah, we get quite
sounds like fun, John Shank, as long as you come out safe. He wants to fly in a tornado, but come out safe. Good luck on that.
Exactly.
It's all that stuff that flies around the air gives you that road rage, and stuff gets blown into you.
You know, up at the North Texas, like Wichita Falls, they get a lot of stuff like that too.
Yep, all that stuff up above. You get all that stuff up in North Texas, up in the Panhandle. There, you get over into kind of like Laredo area, over into Lubbock. Those areas there, you see a lot of them over in that area because you get big flat plains. You get really high temperatures, and then those storms come through, and you get those major down and up drafts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacking, is it really a new game? Or are you saying that being a new game, a game to like make up? New X game, John Shank. How long can you last in a tornado flying in a squirrel suit?
I'm sure that stuff like that has been like with remember the movie Jackass, that crazy crew.
I did never see it.
I'm sure they've thought about stuff like that.
I don't know. I just thought of something. I had to get a new city card, and it tells me that I have to activate it. Well, I gave David his card and didn't tell him he had to activate it.
He'll be trying to use it and it won't work.
Yeah. So I'm going. I think if you activate one, they're both good, though.
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, I think that's right.
If they got the same number on them.
Maybe better.
Big Silver Bullion. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm doing this real quick.
Chief says he has a different number, Ida. He'll have to activate his own card.
Well, darn. It's all done. I'm good. All right. So we'll just hope he gets.
Good morning, Matt T. Coins.
You think David's number is going to be different?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they're the same.
If it's on the same account, it might not be.
I think they're the same. I'm going to assume they are. That if he has trouble, he can just pay cash for it and then call me and say, I didn't. I'm sorry. But then he might have already activated his. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
You'll find out.
That is right. Oh my goodness. So let me go back to here.
Chief says even if it's the same account, card numbers will be different.
The cards only have different in number. Okay. Okay, I got you. I've got a stack of stuff here I got to go through today and get cleaned out. And I ordered this thing for this wall hanging, and I ordered it, I guess, well, last week. And they told me I should have it in a couple of days. Well, I called them yesterday, and they're not even going to ship them until Thursday. That makes me so unhappy.
Yeah, it's not the way they're supposed to do business, is it?
Hey, Miss Queen Crew, just put your squirrel suit on and go on. Nobody would care. See how you
Good
look.
morning, Bradley.
So,
How's your foot doing?
I get weird out life. I'm going to get arrested every time I get gas. Sam's Club when I use my pay. Why? What's wrong with using your phone to pay for gas?
I've never done it.
I haven't either. I would think it'd be okay. I don't
You
know.
have to be careful when you're using RF signature devices because they can be picked up. You can have skimmers and stuff, just like with the old touchpads. You have to be careful utilizing those. Not recommended that you do that. If you're going to use a touchpad, go inside the store and pay for it that way.
Well, happy birthday, Eric Moritz.
Happy birthday. Be there just a second. I gotta put this thing on.
Good morning, Passion Art by Jessica.
What's going on, Passion Art? How are you?
I'll be right there.
Chief, you'll have to come back up and show us how the wind's picked up.
Come back and do what?
He said the wind had picked up some there where he lived. I said he'd have to come up and show us. Live view from Perry, Florida. Oh my. That is not good, J Tizzo. That guy can't even see to drive.
Alrighty. I have to put this last little thing on here. Passion Art by Jessica. Hello. Did I miss anybody? They make walls that do the block. Yeah, they do, don't they? Okay, John Shank says, oh my goodness, I was going to the DMV yesterday and my friend called me and said he was almost to my house. So I came home instead. 20 minutes later, there was a shooting. Someone got shot in front of the same. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Thank the Lord. Lord's not through with you yet, John. He's got a plan for you. Yeah, I did a lot. I did a lot. All right then. Things I make 20.
I watched the video late last night where it was in California, Santa Ana, I think. And the guy, it was a standoff with the police, and they had, the SWAT teams and all kinds of police. And it was a guy standing in front of a car holding a gun, and he had been standing there for about 8 hours.
Holy
And
cow.
what the world is, what's he expect to get from that? He ain't going to get away free. I think he might have been wanting them to do something to him, but they weren't. They weren't going to do that for him. So it was just off. He just stood there, and they just, was all surrounding him. And they did put a robot out and took him some water and a cell phone. So I guess they could talk to him, but it was crazy. I didn't watch it that long, but it was just, I come in at the end, and it was like kind of crazy. Good morning, Amanda.
Morning, Amanda. Hope you're feeling better.
Good morning, Johnny.
Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Yeah, I like that.
I'll have to go check it out, Bradley.
Okay, let me get this going here. There. All right. Get back into here where y'all are. Oops, wrong button. Imagine that. Here we go. Invisible River Ranch. That's why I am moving to the desert after the Border Patrol gets to know me. It will be great. Anyone interested? I have silver brown bear plus for sale. Large 135 and small 25. Bradley, want to come up and show them? This is auction day. We certainly can. Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, come up and sell them, Bradley.
We love your stuff. Come up and put them
Yeah,
on.
he does a good job.
Mm-hmm. Amanda, unfortunately, I feel worse this morning, and I am writing it all in small human term sheet. It's not funny. I feel for you.
Would be correct there, Amanda.
Oh, bless your heart. She's basically got the same thing that I had when, with all the yuck.
Yeah.
And so, bless her little heart. We've been crying on each other's shoulders. I hurt worse than you. No, you don't. Yes, I do.
All right, well, gentlemen, I got to get to work.
Well, hey, you have a great day, and be safe.
You as well.
Have
We
a
will
good
talk.
day.
All right, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So anyway, see what we got going here.
McDonald's breakfast. That's not very healthy, John.
What's that?
He said, I forgot that a friend is bringing breakfast. They just text me. Woo-hoo. I get McDonald's breakfast delivered. I said it wasn't healthy.
What? How can McDonald's not be healthy? What are you thinking? Amanda, I'm so sorry you feel worse. Oh, Bradley put a link up to that, so you guys might want to check that out. So you can see the pictures of that. Let's see if I can get that without losing everybody. Wow, those are real ones, and you poured them, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Holy cow.
He sent you pictures?
Well, no, I'm looking at the video, but it's going too fast. I can't. I'm not able to get the. I'm trying to do a print screen with it. But no, he wants to do it the hard way. Oh, he knows how bad I am at this, so.
Oh,
You guys need to go over and look at that video. That's awesome.
that is awesome.
See, you should too, don't you?
I do.
Well, rats. Okay, Bradley, I quit because you know what's going to happen if I continue to do this, right? I'm going to have such a mess. Uh-oh. Where'd y'all go? See, I can't even get back to where y'all are. Okay, there. Oh, now I lost my. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Oops. There we go. So Bradley, come up. What the heck? You're not bashful.
He's got a hurt foot though.
He's got what?
Torn ligaments in his foot or ankle.
Well, we won't make him stand up. We'll just make him come up.
Yeah.
Got that. Mattel Braves delivered. Yeah, I know. Got to pay those water bills. Hey, ATS. I thought we were going to have a guest today, but I guess he can't get up.
He's sleeping in.
Uh,
He's sleeping in.
I've got to figure out a place that I can buy really cheap alarm clocks so I can give them away.
Oh, getting ready to take his wife to the dentist appointment.
Oh. Okay, I understand. But you guys can look at that video he's got up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Can you put a bail on it or something where you put it on a necklace, Bradley?
Probably drill a hole in it. Or a chain or something.
Yeah, I'd want to put it on a chain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody else want to sell anything today? No. Okay. Okie dokie. I don't know if Shelly's going to be here or not. She had a really bad toothache yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I don't know if she got a dentist appointment or not. I took her some oral gel so it would maybe help her, but I don't know if she's going to make it today or not. I don't know. So if your mail's late, y'all know why. We have no Shelly.
Blame it on Shelly.
Blame it on Shelly. That's right.
You know, that mess you had for her yesterday morning probably is what give her the toothache.
She hadn't seen that mess.
Oh, okay.
We just put it all in the. We just put it all in a kind of in a pile and said, "Oh well, hurry up, hope, hurry back, Shelley." We shall see. I think it's going to depend on whether she got a doctor's appointment yesterday.
BC powder poured directly on the tooth. Eric
I
Moritz.
didn't even know they still made that. I did not know they still made that stuff.
I didn't either.
But hey, BC powder's got to be good, right?
I guess. I'll take your word for it. I've never used it.
I haven't either, but my stepfather used to swear by it. He used to think that was neater than socks and rooster.
My dad used to take 151 Bacardi rum and put it in his mouth and hold it over on the tooth that hurt, and he said it quit hurting. So I told my daughter-in-law about it one time because she was just carrying on, pacing the floor, didn't know what she was going to do. She didn't have nothing for pain, didn't know what she. So I took her a little bottle of 151 Bacardi rum, which they've quit selling now, but she did it. And she's like, "Oh my God, that works so good."
ATS has a formula too. 3 Advil and 2 Tylenol together.
What is it?
2 Advil and 2 Tylenol together.
Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I mean, I told the way that I don't know if my dad swallowed it or not, but she, just put it on her tooth and held it there. Just, it burnt, because it's so strong, and it would burn her, cheek and her gum. So then she'd spit it out, and she said, it worked for 2 or 3 hours. So she did that all night long until she could get to the dentist the next day. She kept saying, "I would have never made it without that."
Big mistake was not swallowing it.
Yeah, she would have been drunk then.
Then it would hurt it.
No, but she had 3 kids take it.
Yeah.
And she didn't. She was a good mom. Yeah, she was a good mom. She wouldn't have got drunk with her kids there.
Oh my goodness, John, that's terrible.
Oh no, call them up and complain.
Yeah. Call them up and say, "What are y'all doing?"
Just ruined my morning.
And they don't really seem to care. They'll just say, "Okay, come back and we'll fix it." Well, they don't realize you have to go 40 miles to get back there.
Yeah, Chief, the numbers are going in the right direction. It's a Cat 2 now.
What are you talking about?
Category 2. Hurricane. It was a 3. Now it's down to 2.
It's down to 2. That's a good thing.
Yep, going in the right direction.
Comes and says, "Oh my goodness, not the egg, no." I have no energy to do that. Well, I guess. Is Raven, are you lurking? If you're
Paging
lurking.
Raven Hawk.
Yeah, Paging Raven.
Compton loves you, Ida.
No.
Good morning, Compton.
So,
Where's everybody at this morning?
I don't know. Nobody wants to come up and play, do they? Did I showed y'all the stuff, the little key rings that John Shanks sent in, didn't I? The little goats.
I didn't see it.
You see it?
Maybe I was late that day or something.
Really cute. This is for the St. Jude's.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yes, I did. That is cute.
They're cute. Kind of big for a key ring, though.
Yeah.
Called a curtain breaker.
Bet you can hang it from the mirror.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can do that. But they are cute.
Some states you can't, but some you can.
Really? You mean some states won't let you do
Yeah.
that? I didn't know that.
Yep. Not supposed to have anything hanging from your mirror.
I did not know that.
Think it'll block your view.
You know, like Texas probably won't ever.
You have a good day, Mark Lewis.
Hi, Mark. Be safe, my friend. Well, regardless, this is going to be something that we put for auction at the St. Jude. You know, we might just say, if you win an auction for so much, you can get one of these. I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet. But anything to help those kids.
Yep.
I got another call from St. Jude's, and they were saying that they would like to know when we're having our auction. And I told her, and she's going to try to be there. Doesn't mean she will.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But
but
going to try. So that's,
least, yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yep. She's thinking about it anyway.
Absolutely.
Planning it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All things over.
What happened?
He got pulled over once for having a bezel around his license plate that the dealership put on there. They said it was illegal to have anything around your plate.
Huh, really?
Yeah. I've heard of that. I think it's mainly if it blocks the view of seeing the dates or information on your plate at all. But some states may be more strict than others. Just have to know your own state or the state you're driving through.
Yeah, I guess so, because, if you, yeah, I guess so. Got a lot of stuff here.
Just an excuse to pull him over.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. I guess if I have something that says important, open on only for Ida Herring's eyes, our current residents. Yeah, that tell y'all anything.
That tells me it's probably trash. Junk mail.
Yep. The our current. I'm gonna see my grandson. Look at this. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get up here. It's so cute. Look. Oops. See what happens when I push buttons? Look at this. Look at that hair.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Isn't he adorable?
He is. Oh, that's cute.
Love my grandbabies. Trying to.
Yeah, Cane Friday, I think it's against the law to have radar detectors in semis. I don't know if it is in cars. They may have made it the same for cars here in the United States. Radar detectors.
I didn't know they were illegal in semis. I did not know.
It's illegal in Virginia, so it probably is everywhere else.
Well, that's probably right. All right, all this stuff here gets to go in the shredder.
I know here it's against the law to have a police scanner in your car unless you have the correct license. Oh yeah, they'll sell them, but if you get caught with one in your car, you might get in trouble, Sterling.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Not illegal in North Carolina, but it is in Virginia.
Wow, I had no idea those were illegal.
I knew they were some places, but I didn't know where. And when you're on an interstate and you go through how many states in a couple hours, you never know.
I was watching a thing on YouTube last night, and it said if you took a paper clip like this and you put it into the antenna of your TV, that you could pick up all the TV stations that you wanted to pick up. I would like to know how that works. If it does work. Because you can put up antennas to get TV shows, but I don't know how that would work as an antenna. Anybody know? Anybody smart enough to know about that kind of stuff? Yeah, they don't want us to have any of that. But anyway, you know the little thing that screws into your antenna, if it has the little button thing, whatever it is, that you can poke that in. I don't know.
Well, it's the metal picking up a signal from somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't get it. But anyway, they say to get a splitter and put 2 of them in there. Let's see. Let me show you how they did.
And then you'll get more channels, huh?
What was this? Whoops! I broke that one. That one's not going to work. Hang on. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, here they said that the analog TV was gone and you could only get cable, but you can rig up a antenna somehow, like with what Ida's doing, talking about, or other antennas.
See, like
still get analog TV. You don't get much, but you can get a few channels.
They said you could get hundreds of them.
I don't know how.
I don't either, but anyway, has anybody ever tried that? Knowledge is power. All television.
I know somebody that did before the analog TV was supposed to be cut down.
Okay, so you're telling me this wouldn't be a digital?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't work so much on a digital.
Yeah, well, all right. Not real happy.
Blue.
And I told y'all I got direct streaming TV.
Oh yeah.
I'm not real happy with it. And the reason I'm not is because of the one thing that I got it for was so David could watch his NASCAR and his football. Well, they have this thing up that says that the people that have the stations took it down, that they didn't. Well, the people that have the station say that direct stream. So I don't know what to do or if I can do anything. And same thing with the Cowboys. Can't watch the game because, and that's why that I went, one of the reasons I went there. So I wrote him a letter yesterday.
Have a good day, Passion Art. Yeah.
And I'd like to have a refund on it. If they're not going to
Right.
I don't know.
The channels that you want.
Yeah, so I
call and ask them about it.
I want. Yeah. Well, their excuse is it's not us, it's them. Well, yeah.
Right. That's why I'd say, hey, I'm wanting these channels. What do I need to do to get them? Do you have them available?
Yeah, and they're going to say no. But then I wonder if you go with their big package, if you get it. I don't know.
Probably.
But
I would at least ask them.
No, I'm watching depressing Cowboys play. YouTube has an NFL package and Red Zone. Yeah, but I don't want just the NFL. I want NASCAR. I want baseball. I don't want just that, and I don't want to pay a ton of money for it when I was told that I could get it on StreamYards. So
on StreamYards.
Well, no,
really?
streaming, DirecTV stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, DirecTV, yeah.
Hey, come on, Victoria, read my mind. We want to watch hockey.
Good morning, Azure Blue.
Who'd you say?
Azure Blue.
Azure. Good morning. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'll probably have to pay more.
Well, I'm going to I send them an email. I want to see what they come back and say to me. I have a suspicion they're not going to even get back to me on it. Let me look real quick and see if they did. I'm sure they did not.
Angel, why don't you come up here?
Yeah, come up and play with us. We're lonesome. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything that they came back to me on it.
Hey, there's Currency System.
All righty. Let me
Good morning, Currency.
Uh-oh. Let's see if I can find y'all again. Okay, let's see. There we are. Currency System. Good morning. Come up and play. There's the link is at the top of the thing.
Link is at the top in the blue.
Yeah, it's at the top. Come up and tell us about this book.
Yep, I tried to get it from Amazon and it was sold out. So, tell me where I can buy it.
Like I say, I'm going to give away a couple of them.
You know I don't win giveaways, Ida.
Oh, that's not true, Victoria. You do.
Occasionally, yes.
You do occasionally.
Yeah.
As often as anybody else, except Frostbite. He's got some kind of magnet on his or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And when I first started, I won quite a bit, but after a couple of years, I just lost that luck somewhere.
Somewhere it just disappeared. Angel, come up. Oh, there's currency system. Good morning. Good to see you this morning. Thank you for coming up.
How is everybody?
Doing good.
There you go.
How
I
are
put
you?
you on big screen. Show your book.
Yeah. Oh, the book. This thing.
Fancy serial numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, well, since we have you here and I still have that thing here, you want to look that up online for us?
Oh, thanks, Kane Friday.
Let me get up here so you can kind of
Sterling,
see.
you're right.
Oh, yeah, the quints and pairs.
Yeah. I think it's probably worth more because it's a gold certificate than that, but
oh yeah.
Anyway. Okay, everybody, I told you the serial number was 8222822. So we're going to look it up. Or you're going to look it up for me.
Yeah, so it's in the chapter on quints. So, yeah, it's quints and pairs. Quints and 5/0.
Give me a page number.
Quint and a pair and a quint, quint and a triple.
Let's quint and a pair.
It's here somewhere. Yeah, so the recurrences on quint and a pair is actually pretty low. You're probably looking somewhere around 5,760. So with a rarity of about 4. So it is worth a little bit more than just the age of the bill and just what kind of a bill it is. So yeah, there's a little bit more value on it. It's a nice bill. I like your bill.
Thank you. And it's a 1907. It's got that, and the fact that it's the gold certificate makes it a little more valuable, I think. But anyway, these books, the people are having trouble finding these books. Can you tell us where we can find them?
Yeah, we just got them on eBay. If you want to go to, I'll have to find how to get in chat, but it's eBay/STR/currency system.
Okay.
And you should be able to find them there. And we're promoting them a little bit. So if you go into like fancy serial numbers or star notes or anything like that, you should be able to see our sponsored listings on there. But it's eBay/STR/currency systems. And you should be able to find it right there.
What's after eBay/what? You have a delay.
STR.
Oh, okay.
And then currency systems.
Okay. I'll put it in. You tell me if that's right or not.
So.
Nice shirt.
Let me grab it here. Yeah, thank you. It's an original from Ida Herring.
There you go. Diana put it up. Diana from Bobville put it up. Let me see if I can get that. Of course, Diana did. Diana's good. Oops.
There it is. I got it.
I'm trying to find it so I can post it up here.
Nice.
Thank you, Diana.
And if you want to go to my channel, so there's links on my channel, and there's also a lot of videos that we're doing for beginners. If you have any questions about any kind of serial numbers, we have a lot that's in the book, but not all that's in the book.
Okay. I can't pin that. I can't grab a hold of that for some reason. Can't find Diana in regular chat. I can find her in my. Let me do it this way. All right, let me see if I can get Charles. I was going to post it, but I can't put it on the thing, but I can't find it. My chat is acting crazy this morning. Oh. Anyway, you guys, they put it in chat, so you can get it. You can get it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Charles.
Yeah, Charles, he's amazing. He can do all kinds of stuff like that. Maybe when I hit a button, everything goes south.
Charles is top mud. He
Yeah,
is on it.
he's always on it. Good job. Good job.
Yep.
So tell me about this currency system and what got you going on it and who this Alan Moss is.
So when I started in the hobby, I started getting into a lot of the coins like everybody, but I kind of fell towards fancy serial numbers. I really liked them, but when I started trying to do any type of research on them, there was nothing. There was about 5 or 6 different websites that had about the same exact information. This is a solid, this is a radar, this is a repeater, these are what everybody's looking for. Absolutely no information. How much is it worth? You know, what is a star note worth? What is anything? How do you even determine value? There was nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I started really doing a lot of research, and then I found out that I was kind of like a little bit ahead of, I wouldn't say ahead of the curve, but I seem to know a little bit more than everybody else. I just really went into it, and then I sat and I thought about it, and I went, you know, it was so hard for me. Is there a way that I can make this a little easier for everybody? So we started writing the book about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I'm a little bit of a programmer. So in here, what you'll see an example, and you'll see recurrences. So how many times will this certain number go? How many times will this number come out in 99,999,000? So that's the recurrence. And then we started looking at eBay values and PCGS values and everybody, and how much is it worth? There's over 500 different types of serial numbers in here. We really go into detail on this. And so anything you ever want to know about fancy serial numbers is here in this book. And there's even stuff that I've seen go on auction sites that should have sold for thousands of dollars more than they did, but they didn't know it. And there's one type in here called a tetratic, that if you find a tetratic, it's worth a couple $1,000s more than a rotator or a flipper, because it's in that family.
So what makes it so valuable?
What makes what so valuable?
What makes that one so valuable?
I missed that again. Sorry.
What makes it so valuable? You said that it was worth it.
It's the rarity. So the rarity is Yeah, so it's the rarity. Sorry, I got a little lag on my end. I apologize.
Yeah,
It's how rare something is. So if there's only like ladders, if there's only 8 of them, if
like
there's only
what?
8 of them, then they're worth that. That is what makes them so valuable. If it's a bill that you can get that there's tens of thousands of them, then they're not going to be as rare or as valuable.
Right, right. I understand that. You guys have any questions for him? He'll be glad to answer them. I don't know what to ask him because I don't know anything about fancy serial numbers except I like them.
I had $100 bill that I don't remember the exact all the other, but it was 4th of July, 1983, and it was a star note. Is that worth any more than $100 bill?
What do you mean 4th of July?
It was 0704 1983.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's those that would be considered a birthday note. Birthday note, they're usually just on their own. They go for about $40, but the only issue with that is that you've got to like put it on an eBay store and keep it there for about 5 months. You're looking for that one specific person who has that birthday, has the nephew or the grandson with the birthday, that is important to them. So, but they usually birthday notes will sell for about $40, but it takes a while to sell.
Yeah, that's kind of what I found out.
Mm-hmm.
I did eventually sell it. I put it on eBay and left it for a couple of months and, didn't get any hits. So I took it off and just happened to be in a chat room. And a lady said something about her grandson's birthday being on the 4th of July. And I asked her what year, and it was at 1983. And we made a deal on it, which I got a pretty good price probably for it because I think I sold it 150. But then whenever I sent it to her, the letters beside the serial number were his initials.
Nice.
She was really happy with it.
Yeah. No, that's a big score. If you can get their birthday and the initials, big score.
Yeah, and it
What
was
is
in perfect
tetratic?
condition. Perfect condition. So, yep.
Okay. So let's see if we can explain what a tetratic is. So a flipper is a bill that has zeros, ones, eights, nines, sixes in it. And what you can do is you can take that bill, you can flip it upside down, and you can still read it. Okay, that's a flipper. A rotator is one that, let's say, starts with a 9, all zeros, ends in a 6. If you take it and flip it around, rotate it, it's still 9, all zeros to a 6. Okay, with a tetratic, what a tetratic is a tetratic can only have zeros, ones, and eights in it. But they're all, it's like a radar. So everything is perfectly equidistant between each other. So 0, solid eights, 0. We'll go with that. Now, if you rotate it around, it's still exactly the same. Now, a tetratic is if you take the bill and you turn it around and you look through the bill, it reads the exact same way as it does on the front, as it does right side up. I've seen a few of those sell on HA.com in the realm of about $1,000 to $2,000, but they were selling it as a rotator, not realizing that it was a tetratic. So a tetratic is way more rare than a rotator, and those bills should have sold for a couple $1,000s more.
Wow.
And I also want to show you guys something that I discovered. I haven't seen it anywhere on the web. If you look on the back of a 50, so you got a 50, you look on the back, you need a microscope, and you look right here between the T and the S, right there, there's a snake. Okay, on the $1 bill, you have a spider up here in the corner. On the 20, if I have a 20 floating around here, I do somewhere. There is a, it's kind of hard to see. Let me get this out. There is a ghost. There is a ghost right about here, right on the 0, the 20. But on the back of the 50, there is a snake right between the T and the S. So fun stuff.
Okay, I'm looking for the spider. Where's the spider?
Oh, the spider. So let me see if I can show you guys. So the spider is generally, it's hard for me to see this. I hope you can see this. It's generally right here in the shield, kind of just hanging out on the side of the shield. But it's just this, if you're naked eye, it's just this weird little kind of white spot bump. But under a microscope, yeah. And then if you notice, all of the patterns around the one is a spider web.
Yes. And what is on the tin?
Is it what?
What is on the tin?
On the tin. The tin, what they did with the tin is they put 13 people right down here in this area. So there's 13 people representing the 13 colonies.
Okay.
It's right down in here. So if you get under a microscope and you look, there's 13 people wandering around down here. And then on the 20, if I have this right, let me see, yeah. So the 20, it's right here on the 0, right in between the 2 and the O. That's a ghost. There's a ghost right in here. You just kind of see this kind of round head with a couple of eyes, but there's a ghost right there.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. But yeah, I was really looking, I was trying to find every little hidden thing they could put in money. And that's when I came across the snake that's between the T and the S right here. And I've never seen that anywhere else around.
Wow.
But that's all stuff in the book. And there's all sorts of fun little things. I've got a blurb in here about a guy named Solomon P. Chase. Absolutely hilarious. Pablo Escobar, AC/DC. There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So here's the little thing on the ghost, where it shows the little ghost right on the 20.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're wondering about, how rare anything is, what it's worth, this book absolutely tells you everything. You want to know why they're only printing up to 96 million notes and not 99 million notes. That's in the book.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Paula Bloom. That is very, very interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, I tend to ramble. Hi, Paula.
Good morning.
We're looking at currency, Paula, and I didn't know they had snakes and spiders and ghosts on currency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, they do have a sense of humor. I mean, it takes them 15 to sometimes 20 years of engraving at the Bureau to actually become an engraver. And yeah, they do have a little bit of a sense of humor. They do sneak stuff in once in a while.
I'm seeing on the back of, just the back, no, on the, hang on a minute, let me see where I found that. Okay, maybe it wasn't on the 20. I found something that looked like writing on it. I don't know where it was at now. But anyway, it looked like it was writing.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about like the micro printing?
Maybe.
Yeah, so let me see if I can, right here somewhere.
Okay,
but there,
it's on the 20.
Uh-huh.
It's on the reverse of the 20.
On the reverse of a 20.
Yeah.
Now there is micro, on the 20, there is some micro printing along the edges, I believe. I'm trying to find the section
It's
of
between the letters on the United States, on the back of the 20.
Good morning.
I haven't
Good
seen.
morning,
Steve?
Yeah, but on the printing, there's tons of micro printing on the bills. Tons of it.
I never knew that. That is so interesting.
Yeah, they use it as an anti-counterfeiting measure because most counterfeiters cannot do the highest quality of that, and then So if you look at the micro printing under a microscope, it's all smudged, smeared, and they just can't get it right.
Wow, interesting.
Morning, Coin Crew.
Good morning, Currency Systems. How are you?
I'm still having the coffee. It's still settling in.
You know, I am just a guy. I'm gonna have to learn a little bit more about currency.
You are just
Notice it says Coin Crew,
not
not
me.
Currency Crew.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of currency.
Hi, Annette. Welcome to the She Shop.
I got my $500 and $1,000 bills. I'm happy
Yeah.
with them.
So sometimes you see bills like $1,000 bill that's been graded, and they don't even make those anymore, right?
No, they don't.
So what's
Stop.
the point of having one?
Because it's cool.
They don't make 2-cent coins anymore either, Ida. Hello.
It's
Okay,
cool.
yeah, good point.
They stopped the last date on the currency, if I'm not mistaken. Currency Systems, correct me if I am wrong, was 1934. They stopped producing them in 1945, and they discontinued them, officially discontinued them in 1969. Is that not correct?
That sounds pretty good. The reason that they eliminated the $500 and the $1,000 bills was to keep the money in the United States. The problem they were having is it was so easy for the drug dealers or the criminals to just, the stacks of cash were a lot less to get across the border. So when they got rid of the 1,000 and the 500s, now you had to do it by hundreds. So it was harder to get the money out of the country. So that's why they did it, is to slow the money from leaving the United States.
Yeah, they had all kinds of reasons why, but when you look into it, they, you know, and I don't understand the main reason they give. People just weren't interested. Well, the main reason is people just couldn't afford it. When you look at $500 in 1939, that's like carrying a $14,000 bill in your pocket today. It's like, who's going to do that? Not me.
Yeah. Well, cars back in the day were like what, $500, $1,000?
Yeah, that was a lot of money. But people couldn't carry that kind of cash around. That was usually an annual salary back then.
Yeah.
An annual salary could be a lot less back then in today's dollars than it is today, because of the rate of inflation has surpassed the value. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Azure says that here hang on a minute. Let me see if I can pick it up.
Correct. It is 75% cotton and linen. Yeah, it is not paper.
Now, see, I didn't know that either.
You didn't know it wasn't paper?
No.
Okay, try this little trick. You ready for it? Grab a piece of paper and put it in one pocket in your pants, and grab a bill and put it in the other pocket, and throw it in the washing machine and dry it and see what happens.
Yeah, right. I understand that.
No, I mean, that alone should tell you that little trick, that it's not, because when paper gets wet and then dried like that in the pants pocket in the washer dryer, paper just crumbles up, and the cotton it just gets wet and it stays formed. And I believe that's why they do it like that instead of making it out of paper. I would guess.
This one.
Yeah, they used to take old jeans, thrown away jeans and old machinist rags and stuff, and just chuck them into the mix, heat them up, stir them up and stuff. And that's where a lot of the red and blue fibers came from that are in the bills.
Sounds like somebody's trying to get me addicted. Look at this. I believe it. I believe that comment. Hello, Papa York.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So I might have my lawnmower diabolical fixed. Someone is coming over from YouTube to help me out with it.
Nice.
So, Keith, have you tried the antenna thing yet? With the
For what? What am I looking for? Aliens?
Yeah.
Remote controls, remote control lawnmower.
They say that you can put these little paper clips in your antenna, get a splitter and put them in it, and you can get any space.
For what?
I'm just telling you what I found on YouTube.
I
Don't
have no
believe
idea what
everything
you're
you
talking
see on
about.
YouTube.
And no, I don't believe everything I see on YouTube.
Hey, you know what they say? If it's on the internet, it must be true.
Gotta be true, right?
Hey guys, have a good morning. I'm going to pop out, and I'll see you guys later.
Hey,
All right.
Bye.
Hey, what's
Okay,
that book
well,
you
you
were
gotta
talking about
sell.
earlier?
I
Was that
bought a
on your
book.
that book that you was talking about earlier? How can I get a hold of that?
There's a link at the Charles Latte, excellent guy. He has a link to it in the book. I
Latte.
also another one. It's beta right now, and it's not currently functioning, but I should have it up by the end of the day. If you go to fancyserialnumber.com,
I think I've been there.
Yeah, I have a little thing you can punch in your fancy serial number, and it will tell you absolutely everything about it. Every single thing that it finds in there. If it's a star note, it'll tell you how valuable your star note. If it's a Ziegler's Winograd 2013B project note, it will tell you if it is one, and it will also tell you if it's a current match. But literally everything that's in the book is on that. So fancyserialnumber.com, beta, don't judge. And
before you leave, let's give one away.
Don't you just love the way, I mean, seriously, that I just held you up like that?
yeah. You're awesome, man.
I've got my bingo balls here.
All right.
Since you sent 2 books to give away, let's give one away. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Is that all right with everybody? Everybody ready?
All right. I'm going to get up and I'm going to let my coin crew.
I like the book.
Okay. Well, it's too bad Keith left because Coin Crew's the one that won this. But since he's not here,
I figure.
you won the book.
Yeah. What I win? Did I really win? Or you guys just
you won a
with
book?
Me? Oh, sweet! Now I don't have to find it.
All right, let's do another one. We've got 2. Let's do one.
Thanks, man. I really wanted that book too.
I know you said that.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. That's right. It's rigged. All right. Let's see if we can see the other one. I'm thinking how great this is anyway. So, see Happy Chappy.
Happy Chappy.
Congratulations, see Happy Chappy.
Are you in here? I think you
Yes.
Yep. See Happy Chappy's here.
Okay. Well, we have our 2 winners then. Holy Toledo.
All right. Mrs. Coin Crew, Victoria, Paula, Ida,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you.
I bought a book from you.
All right. So let me see here. I can't believe he got that. Coin Crew and see Happy Chappy.
He's going to have to learn how to read now.
Well, it's got pictures. So.
Oh, that's right. There's pictures. That's good. That'll save him.
Well, you know, if it's got pictures, I need it.
Coin Crew, the signature, the signed one. I don't want to sending mine. However, both of these books are signed. So, I mean, all these books are signed. So,
yeah, I've seen that guy. I just didn't realize that he wrote a book.
I didn't either until I talked to him, and I'm like, holy cow. So anyway, I was curious because of this note that I was showing y'all yesterday with all the 2s and 8s in it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty clever book. So, hey, Phil. Feel the dinner?
Shelly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Shelly's back. Shelly's back. Yeah. So anyway, what else are we missing? Are we missing anything exciting this morning? No? Look at you, Angel.
I'm ready for a nap.
Oh, you're funny. And
How's
Paula,
Mhm.
Paula, show your camera.
Mm-mm.
Show your camera.
Not happening.
No,
I just woke up.
Paula is not camera ready.
Mm-mm.
I'm not camera ready either, but I show myself, man.
I can't believe you won that book.
Me either. I wanted one.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I bought one. I bought one.
Oh,
Well,
you did?
The good thing is that when people come into our shop, we let them use our books while they're here.
Yeah, so it's not just me.
Well, there
I
you
like
go.
books.
Paula loves books too.
Good Kindle.
Slightly.
Good Kindle. You don't like
Yes, please.
Well, he sold 2 of them.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, Chief.
I appreciate the win, but now it's time for me to actually try to make some money.
Darn.
Yeah, because Keith keeps breaking things. Chairs, lawnmowers, yada, yada, yada. He broke our lock yesterday. We couldn't leave the shop because he dropped the padlock and busted a padlock.
So we sit around for 20 minutes looking for the one that matched it. Good thing we found it. What's up, John?
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I was sitting in the car waiting for him, and then he like comes out there. He goes, "You need to come in here." And then I'm like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "I broke the padlock and it won't come unlocked now."
Oh my gosh. You know, Angel, when David had his his triple bypass, we hadn't been married a year yet, and I had to go help him feed. So because he couldn't lift anything.
You had to help him pee? He couldn't even lift that? Wait a minute.
Feed, F-E-E-D, feed the animals.
Oh, feed. Okay, never mind. Carry on. I'm like, wait a minute. You had to help him lift it? Wow. Okay.
So
Go ahead.
So anyway, when we turned into the barn, there's a lock. Well, it had been snowing and icy. Everything was really cold. Well, he said to me, "Take this little hammer with you because you're probably going to have to bust the ice off of the lock." Well, I broke the lock in half. So he said, it's okay. So we went down to the next one, and I broke it the same way. And by then I was in tears. So when I got to the place where the feed was in the bunker, it had a lock on it too. Well, I broke that, and he saw it break. Well, he just called his brother-in-law and said, you just need to come up here and help her. So he came up and helped. And
good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mike.
So anyway, it was kind of.
I was waiting for my son to get here. It's just him and I today.
What'd you do with Shar?
Good morning, brother.
I told her to get the heck out.
You did.
I had enough.
Yeah, right. She's like, "I'm taking a day off, and you're gonna like it."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably more like that than the way I put it, but it sounded better the way I put it. You know how they always say a man's pretty when the woman ain't in the room. And I don't know what was going on this morning. I've been trying to get on your thing for 5 minutes. I had to completely shut out and type it in SheShop to get on you for some reason. It wasn't coming on my screen.
Oh, well, I don't know what happened.
I think he was trying to block me.
Hey, if I started blocking you, it'd be history.
That's what I figured.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, I broke all the locks, and my brother-in-law had to come and feed for me, and he said for me the rest of the week. But that's my experience with breaking locks. So anyway.
Hey, if anybody out there needs any Van Camby Platinum bars, 1 ounces, I just bought a box of them.
1 ounce platinum? Yeah, not today.
Well, I got a box here. Somebody brought them into me yesterday.
I could afford the box it came in.
You probably wouldn't want the box it came in. It says Money Metals.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
I'll give you the box, so you're right for it. But I won't pay to ship it.
Gold Sniping Farmer says, how much for 1 gram?
They're not 1 grammers or 1 ounces.
Yeah. I have a 1 gram.
I do
That's
too.
all I have. I got a 1 gram. That's it.
I have a sheet of them.
I just put it under a big magnifier, and it'll look like a 1 ounce.
There you go. I thought the guy was kidding when he came in and asked me if I bought platinum bars. I says, well, yeah. He says, well, I got a bunch of them. And he carried them in, so I bought them.
Yeah, well, I don't know that I could have even afforded the box on that one, Paula.
The box was free.
They are?
Even the guy that sold them to me didn't want it back. No, guys, it's pretty bad when you call the company to ask them if they want to buy them back, and they said, not really. That's what they told him. They said if they had to buy them back, he probably wouldn't be happy with what they'd pay him. Pretty sad when you sell material out there and you won't buy it back.
That is sad, isn't it?
That just goes to show that's because they probably got them marked up so high that once they sell them, they don't want to be the guy to tell them, well, this is all we can pay, because right now a lot of the founder companies are paying spot maybe $20 over tops. So they didn't want to have to tell them that, so they figured they'd just say, because they're like 170 over spot, almost 200 over on them. So that's probably why they want to tell them.
That's kind of like buying a car. As soon as you buy it, it's no good. I mean, it's it's no good. The prices has gone down horribly because you drive it off the showroom floor. But well, I guess that happens, huh?
Oh, my wife found that out.
How's that?
Oh, because she ordered a vehicle from this company, but they talked her into buying another vehicle, guaranteed that she would get all of her money back when her vehicle came in. It didn't work that way. They was taking $6,000 off her vehicle. You know what she told her? Have fun selling that vehicle I ordered. And she drove off with the other car. That's how she got stuck with that white one that you guys seen at the show. She ordered an actually SUV, and they did that to her. The guy kept smooth talking her, and then when she went and talked to the owner, he said he had no right doing that. He said he talked to him, but the guy's still working there. I gave him a pat on the back and said, hey, you got rid of one of them cheap cars again. Great job. The only difference is they lost us as a customer. We'd never buy another vehicle from them.
Well, yeah, absolutely not. And I have a suspicion you're one of these kinds that will call a dealer and say, I need a new car, send it to me.
We get a car about every other year, and we don't buy one. It's usually 2 to 3, because my son gets one too. So that's a sad way to start off with us. I got to let my son in. I'll be right back.
All right. That would be pretty cool to get a new car every other year, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't.
Sure.
Not if I had to make a payment.
No, because if you get one every other year, you never pay your car off.
Well, no, I'm talking about one that's paid for. You know, they don't have payments. Hello, Paul Abram. How you feeling?
Yeah, we usually drive our vehicles until the repairs are like half of what it would be to buy a new one.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, well, I travel way too much in mine.
Yeah.
I'm going to run mine into the ground.
Yeah, me too.
I love my little truck.
I run mine all the way into the ground. When it says 50,000, it's gone.
Yeah.
In the ground for me.
I love my little truck.
Yeah, well, you know, next time maybe I'll be calling you saying, Mike, I want to buy your car.
I would sell it to you.
I'm going to run mine till probably 200,000. There you go.
And you know, the bad about it is, if somebody called me like that, I'd let them buy it for what the dealership is offering me.
Then I probably won't be driving anymore.
So you'd get it cheaper because, you know, when it goes to the dealership, just like my Cadillac I traded in, they talked me into taking 7,800. Said, oh, we're only going to get 82. It's sitting on their lot now for 95. Well, actually, they sold it.
I got a Tacoma. It'll go forever.
That thing was 85 was the trade supposed to be the trade-in value, and I did it because they gave me like $7,000 off my truck too. So, but I shipped it somewhere else, got more money.
I had a friend that just bought a new car, and they smoke in her car.
Hey.
They charged him $1,000 just to get the smoke out of the car.
Oh yeah, you have to deduction if you smoke in a car. If they smell it, that's it. I don't smoke in any of my vehicles, and neither does my wife.
Yeah.
I don't smoke anyway, but my wife does.
Yeah.
She will not smoke in the vehicles.
Wow. Yep. Okay. Well, guys,
Roseanne's in Colombia. Are you there yet, Roseanne? Or are you still? I don't know.
Roseanne's where? In Colombia?
Colombia.
Columbia, Missouri, or what?
Yeah, no, a little further.
A little further than that. Wow.
A little further.
Well, that's the only Columbia I've been in, so.
Shelby, you have a good day. It's in Sterling. Everyone is scared of me. I told them I'm from New Orleans. I hear you, Roseanne.
I'm not scared of you.
Yeah, we're not scared of you.
I've seen how small you are in person.
Yeah, we can be.
I'm more scared of your mouth, Roseanne.
Size can be deceiving.
I know.
All right, guys, it's after 9. I gotta go.
Okay,
to work.
everybody have a great day. Love you. Bye.
All right.
Love you. Bye.
Have a great day, everybody.
As soon as you find out, Miss Ida, don't forget. You know what I'm talking about. Don't forget.
I will take care of it as soon as I find. I'm thinking that they probably will call me around the 1st.
Okay, I'm fine. Just let us know.
Will
you
do.
get 2 days notice, I'm out of here. So
Okay. All right. I'll let you know.
All right.
All right. See you later.
Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I got it here. All right. Okay, bye.
Guys in chat, thanks for coming in. Love having you. I loved having our guests today. And don't get into any trouble I can get you out of. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.